Standards identified in these activities have been adopted from the content standards of the national organization for each discipline. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. A middle school science class is studying the physics of flight. The students identify and discuss 6 parts of an airplane, including the fuselage, wings, rudder, elevator, flaps, and ailerons. By having the students identify and describe the function of each airplane part, the instructor integrates Science Standard A1 and A2 for grades 5 through 8. These standards require that students develop the abilities necessary to engage in scientific inquiry and gain an understanding of scientific inquiry.
Okay, Ben, go up, pick a part of the airplane for us. Okay, double click it. Now, write it down. What does it say there, Sarah?
The rudder.
The rudder. Put it a color. Make it a color. I don't care what color you make it. Color it in and write the word rudder. What do you notice that it's doing?
It's moving.
Okay, Dustin,
back and forth.
It's moving back and forth.
During a field trip to an airport, the students have the opportunity to view a real airplane. A pilot provides the students with technical details about each part of the airplane. By having the students explore the features of the airplane, the instructor applies Science Standard G1 for grades 5 through 8, which requires that students learn to view science as a human endeavor. This is evident when the students investigate and explore the science of flight.
No, there's a tank on both sides. You fill it clear full. Yeah. Normally, unless, why wouldn't I put as much fuel in it? What would be reasons why I wouldn't want to pull?
Too heavy?
Too heavy. So if I want to take up a bigger load, my plane can only lift so many pounds. This plane can lift 860 pounds on full tank of fuel. So if I have more than 860 pounds, what should I do? Or I don't fill it clear as full, right?
The teacher integrates Science Standard B2 for grades 5 through 8 by having the students observe the flight of an airplane. The students have the opportunity to apply their knowledge of motion and forces.
Woodbine area traffic, Cessna 5860 Romeo, taking off on 17 Woodbine.
As the students run the flight simulator, they gain a better understanding of the different forces that affect flight. This activity integrates Science Standard A1 and A2, grades 5 through 8, which requires students to develop the abilities necessary to understand and engage in scientific inquiry.
Moving a little bit to the left. He's up. Okay? See his attitude indicator, how he's coming up here in the blue? This shows that he's rising about 500 feet per second. He's about almost at 1,000 feet. Okay? See, he's still going up. See how the ground's going down? These are his wings.
Using Flight Simulator 98, a student demonstrates how to turn an airplane. Through this activity, the instructor implements Technology Performance Indicator number 4, grades 6 through 8, which requires students to use content-specific tools, software, and simulations to support learning and research.
He's getting ready to turn. He's right here, right? He should be turning his 20-degree, and he's on what we call a base leg. That's called the base leg. Okay? He's up now. Notice here comes a 20-degree turn. Right here. See how he's putting that at 20 degrees? He's sitting at about, notice how his speed comes down a little bit.